I'm Sara Holoubek, SEMPO President, and I'm here with Matt Bailey of SiteLogic, and I'm here with John Marshall of Market Motive. We just wrapped up a session creating a web analytics culture, and I'd like John to tell us a little bit about your creative analogy with Van Halen.
Yeah, the situation with Van Halen is part of popular culture, I think, by this point. They used to insist that there were M&Ms as part of their snacks and no brown M&Ms, and we all believe that this is because they were prima donnas and they just wanted to make life difficult for people. But actually, they insisted on no brown M&Ms so that when they walked into a gig, they knew if the contract had been read properly. If the contract had been read properly, that meant the gear would be set up okay. So if they found brown M&Ms, it meant nobody's read the contract. And that, I think, is very important in web analytics, because we often end up in web analytics with very complex problems. It's like setting up for a concert. It's about that complicated. And it's really important that we know if we're in a situation that's just never going to work. We're never going to convince people with the data. Their job is at stake. It's not going to work. Better to skip that problem, move on, and go and solve something else that you actually can solve, that is solvable. So my advice in the end is lose early. If you're going to lose anyway, lose early.
Very good advice. Now, Matt, on the other hand, decided to share a subversive hippie counterculture analogy in terms of creating a web analytics culture. Would you like to talk about that?
Yeah, really, the thinking behind this were just my years in agency worlds, and as an analyst, you're always you're tasked with improving the website, improving the conversions, improving the ROI, and in order to do that, you've got to be subversive. You've got to constantly be asking, why are we doing this? What are the goals? Why are we adding this to the site when it doesn't conform to the goals? And so that's why I like to say the analyst is the most subversive person in the organization, because they're constantly questioning the accepted practices, the paradigms. They're constantly keeping people's feet to the fire as to the stated goals for the campaign. And if they don't perform, the analyst has to ask why. It's a constant asking questions and questioning authority of why is this happening.
Very interesting. So what you're both saying is that communication and culture have far more to do with the success of a web analytics culture than anything else.
Yeah, it's all about people. It's all about people.
People can't be fixed, you said.
Programming, I think the web analytics tool is a simple matter of programming, but you can't fix the people.
Okay. Any closing thoughts, Matt?
Like John said, the most important thing is the person. I mean, everyone's got an analytics tool, but I can't tell you the number of companies that have that web analytics tool sitting on a PC somewhere off in the corner. No one knows how to use it. You can have the best tool in the world, but if no one understands how to use it and no one is applying it, it doesn't matter.
Okay. Matt, John, thank you so very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.